Okay, well, welcome back to Good Morning Kentucky. We are joined by Ashley Cade. Ashley, it's going to be a cloud cover all day, but
Pretty
mild,
much.
warm temperatures.
Yeah, that's,
right?
I mean, pretty much summed it up for us for today. I said earlier, twilight watching weather. Yeah, very dreary.
You
know that gets me excited. Very dreary, like very stereotypical fall day. Not too bad. We'll have a lot less rain than we had yesterday. So we're starting off very mild.
50's not bad, though.
No, 50's really not. We'll kind of see these mild temperatures all throughout the day today. We do have a little bit of a temperature difference from north to south. Up north in Williamstown and Flemingsburg, we're at 41 and 42 respectively. Here in Lexington, we're in the mid 40s, kind of the same for around the area. Mount Sterling, Frankfort, Richmond, the same. Down to the south, though, we start to get a little bit warmer. We're at 52 in London, 54 in Somerset, 57 in Monticello, and 55 in Williamsburg. So a little bit warmer down there. No matter where you are, you'll probably still want at least one layer, maybe a light jacket heading out the door, but you're not going to need the coat. You can leave that at home for today, especially because we'll see temperatures staying mild all throughout our day today. So that's some good news for us. We are looking pretty dry for this morning, not seeing a whole lot of rainfall. However, we are seeing some fog out there. There's a few areas, in fact, where it's gotten pretty dense. It's very patchy, not widespread, so you might be driving and it's just fine, and then bam, all of a sudden you see that visibility getting reduced quite a bit for just a little moment in time. So if you hit any of those areas, be sure to slow it down just a little bit. Don't use your high beams, low beams only, and leave enough room between you and the car ahead of you. It's looking like a lot of the bluegrass going to be seeing that patchy dense fog through this morning. That'll start to clear up once that sun rises, but we still have a little bit to go until we get to that point. We do have a cold front that pushed through yesterday. It didn't do a whole lot to temperatures. It did bring us some rain, but that rain has moved out of the area. We're looking pretty dry for us. I'm not going to rule out maybe a couple of areas of some light drizzle where it's too low for the radar to pick up. However, I think almost all of us are going to be dry for today and for the rest of our day as well. So as you're sending those kiddos off to school, I already mentioned you'll probably want to leave the winter coats at home, but have at least some sort of layer. Maybe a rain jacket if you want to keep it safe, but I think most of us are staying dry. And we're going to be dry as we're heading home. Rain jacket not going to be needed for this afternoon. We will be cloudy though, and mild temperatures really not going to move a whole lot through our day today thanks to that cloud cover. Let's look at what that looks like on Futurecast. We'll see just a few of those areas of some light isolated drizzle. Again, nothing too impressive. Most of us will stay dry for a majority of our day. We'll see into the overnight that cloud cover continuing to stick around. So we're starting off our Thursday morning pretty mild in the upper 40s, lower 50s, very similar to what we'll feel today. Through Thursday afternoon, looking like we might actually have a few areas where we get some sunshine. And so that's going to help us to be a little bit on the warmer side, a few degrees warmer than we'll be today, looking like the 60s for Thursday afternoon. Into the evening, we start to see some rain creeping in. That'll last overnight, and that brings us to our next main event, our next real chance for some significant rainfall. That's going to be during our day Friday. We'll have on and off rain showers, possibly some rumbles of thunder, just a couple of different rounds of rain that we're going to be getting all through Saturday or through Friday, lasting us a little bit into Saturday morning. Looking like by Saturday afternoon we start to clear out, and that'll leave us pretty pleasant for the rest of our weekend. We'll start to dry out. So for now, we're looking at maybe a little bit of a rain for today. The main thing we're looking out for though this morning is that fog, and then some rain moving in tomorrow evening, lasting us through Friday. Temperatures are going to be staying mild. We look to dry out though by the time that we start, or by the time that we end our weekend.